Okay, so what is the Deal Finders formula? Well, the Deal Finders formula is going to help you to find a pipeline and build a pipeline of highly motivated sellers that are going to be looking to sell their property at deep discounts, to sell cash flows on sale, and are going to be willing to allow you to take over payments, to structure creatively financed deals. And so it really is a process, a proven process that we've tweaked the order of it, the process of it, the service of it, to make sure that we know it's robust, scalable, and reproducible in any market, targeting any types of properties, anywhere USA. So what is the Deal Finders formula? Well, Deal Finders formula is TL plus ST plus AD plus CC plus SMS plus VM plus MF plus JV is the Deal Finders formula that will help you to find highly motivated sellers to wholesale, to purchase, to fix and flip, or to rent for whatever your desired exit strategy is. So we're going to go ahead and break down this Deal Finders formula for you throughout the night. We're going to actually show you how this formula was used by one of our deal finders to recently get her first assignable contract, property under contract, to potentially wholesale it. We'll actually walk through a presentation of that deal that was recently done at a recent deals meetup. And we'll talk about the Deal Finders formula in detail and answer any questions you have about how you can implement this formula in your business to help you to find off-market motivated sellers. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue on. So, question here. I want to make sure I have engagement. I want to make sure you guys, don't have this Deal Mastery Monday on one screen, kind of have your attention off on another screen. Okay, so who wants to actually break down the formula with a real Deal Finders deal? Can I get some yes, I do, yes, I do. I need to see some engagement. I need to make sure that you're here with me, make sure that you're present, make sure you are ready to get this quality information. So yes, I do, yes, I want to see more participation. Okay, yes, good. Okay, so we're going to break down the Deal Finders formula right now with a real Deal Finders deal. We're actually going to show you the data inside our client's funnel and show you how she actually was able to kick off this campaign. And actually, I'm going to actually bring our deal finder on the call a little bit later. I asked if she would be on, and she is on the call right now, so we'll bring Nikki on. So let's go ahead and just break down the Deal Finders formula and then get into the particular deal that she actually found. So the Deal Finders formula will allow you to bring in a pipeline of quality off-market opportunities, right? And so not going to spend a lot of time on this. I just wanted to graphically show you that when you are following this Deal Finders formula, you're going to start with a targeted list. And that targeted list are going to be the usual suspects of potentially motivated sellers. That would be vacant house owners. That would be absentee owners, people behind on payments. That would be people that are potentially pre-foreclosure. That would be people that are going through divorce. That would be people that have inherited properties. So we're already up to 6 usual suspects of potentially motivated sellers. They start at the top of your funnel, and then you send them, are you selling prospecting messages? It could be through a variety of marketing channels, whether it be cold calls, text messages, ringless voicemails, voicemail drops. It could be direct mail pieces. Those little bubbles at the top of the screen there, when someone responds, they become a contact. And then when they respond and they become a contact, it's your job, well, in the case where we do this for you, we call it done for you services, then you have to qualify them with a seller questionnaire to become a lead. And then when you get a lead in an area on a property that you like, send them an offer, negotiate, and you get a contract. In the case of this particular case study, our deal finder, she actually got her first property under contract, and it was an assignable contract with the objective, the exit strategy, to wholesale it. And so in that case, she's looking to actually find a wholesale buyer to actually get the closing. But you can target any area, any type of property using the Deal Finders formula. And in this case, with our example, you can actually use our Deal Finders funnel to work the process, work the formula to actually get properties under contract, either wholesale, fix and flip, buy as turnkey rentals, or whatever the case may be for your desired exit strategy. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into a view of this particular deal. And then many of you that have been with us in our Deals Meetup community and our Deal Mastery program that maybe closer to the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. We call it the DMV. Well, we have deal finders, we have deal mastery students all over the country. And this deal finder here, she's actually targeting the outside of the Cleveland County, outside of Cleveland, counties outside of Cleveland. She's targeting that area. And we have deal finders all over the country targeting different property types, whether it be small apartments, whether it be mobile homes, whether it be condos for short-term rentals. But you can target any types of properties anywhere, and we just happen to have a case study tonight that is targeting outside of Cleveland. But you can be targeting any area. The Deal Finders formula works in any part of the country, anywhere, any types of properties. All right, so let's continue on, and let's go ahead and reset that, and we'll go ahead and make sure we can hear the audio. This is the property that I believe one of our deal finders has. It's outside of Cleveland. It's a county outside of Cleveland, and this is where this property is, Garfield Heights. If I look at it, I'll probably pronounce it right. But go ahead, Reese, and take it over.
Yeah, so this property is really just a little bit outdated. There's nothing really wrong with it. The seller, it was his mother's house. She lived there for a while. There should be a link to the photos in, I think, the notes that Nikki said she put in there.
Okay.
But it really just needs some updating. Honestly, you really wouldn't even have to, change too much of the interior, especially in this particular area. ARVs are right around 95 to a little over 100. So
it's a lot of comps really close.
Mm-hmm. A lot of comps really close. A lot of the houses are, in the kind of similar square footage. But the ARVs don't go up really high just in this area, So you're getting a deal at, anywhere between 50, 55, 45, thousand, and putting a lot less or the same amount of work that you would in Baltimore, you would get for a lot cheaper. So it was kind of a little bit of a different take for me because just rehab and repairs in Baltimore, where I am, is just so much more expensive than it is out there in Ohio.
So this is the house right here?
It is the white, it's that one.
Okay.
Yes.
So, the neighborhood looks pretty clean.
Yeah. It's a very nice neighborhood.
Yeah, this, looks like a middle-income neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
You've got driveways, garages. So let's talk through the numbers. And this is this house right here again. We're looking at it on a different angle here. Is that a little shed in the back right there?
That is a little shed in the back, yes.
Okay. So this kind of gives you a feel for what the depth of the yard is, that shed all the way back there. So let's talk through the numbers again. Let me get out of here, but it's really good to see the property from all different angles, just to give you an idea of what is there. So we can, but real quick, you can click on the comps. And again, if you're with us, Deals Meetup for the first time, all these properties will be available under, go to Deals Meetup under this Deals menu tab. You'll see all of these deals here. We have the properties, the subject properties on the map here. We also have comps that are on the map as well. So this subject property, I believe, is the address is 13305 Carpenter, and there is some comps. There's 13606 Carpenter, and there's some other ones here as well. You can see them on the table here. But essentially, Nikki was saying she thought the value based on the condition would be somewhere around 90 to 100,000. So go ahead, Reese.
Yeah. So rehab is going to be anywhere between 15 and 20,000, and Nikki and I actually had a conversation about that because I was like, it's probably going to be a little bit more than that. She was like, no, not here. So it took a little bit of my understanding that kind of money goes a lot further in there for that kind of rehab. So really, you're just taking out a lot of the paneling, putting in some drywall, and be able to cash flow. I think if I remember correctly, I think the rent in the area is 900 to 800, something like that.
Okay. All right, so we're not going to listen to the entire pitch of this particular deal, but this was actually pitched at Deals Meetup last week. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if Nikki is on. That's our deal finder whose deal it is.